Hiring? Aren't you tired of looking for the right candidates see your job posts and apply? It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. That's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. Instead of waiting for great candidates to find you, ZipRecruiter finds qualified candidates for you. And in hiring, aren't you
And he's
tired of
standing
looking
there,
for the right
right? With
candidates
the
see your
he's
job
got the wooden
posts and
spoon in one
apply?
hand and his phone in the other. And he's googling, is risotto supposed to be crunchy? While it's on the stove, while it's actively burning. No, he did. He did. He absolutely did. And I'm standing in the doorway and the smoke alarm is just going and he looks at me dead serious and he goes, "Hey bro, I think the recipe's wrong." The recipe. The recipe that every Italian grandmother has made for 400 years. Jake has somehow found the flaw. Somehow he's done it. Pretty good. That's okay. Look, you're not the visual. You had to be there. He's got this. He bought an apron. I didn't tell you that part. He went out and he purchased an apron for this entire event. It said, "Kiss the cook." It actually said, "Kiss the cook." And it was covered in char marks by like minute 9. You know, that is a great question. What made him think that he could somehow become a chef overnight? Well, okay, so his girlfriend at the time, right? She mentioned that she liked Italian food once. Once in passing. And Jake decided that, he had to. It was his calling. He had an epiphany. He had to become a chef overnight. He YouTubed it. And you know how many videos he watched? Take a guess. No, you're giving the man way, way too much credit. He watched one singular video. The confidence was honestly inspiring in a clinical sense. I should introduce you to actually. You'd get along. He's got the same thing you do, where he just commits to something stupid with his whole chest and anyway, yeah, good guy. Oh no, you will. You definitely will. He'd love you. Honestly, that is a disaster friendship waiting to happen, and I'm not sure I'm okay with it, but wait. I didn't tell you about okay, so there's this other thing. So this professor, right? Philosophy 201. He's got the whole turtleneck situation going on. Like full turtleneck. Every class. Even in September, when it's like 80 degrees, he's fully committed to this academia aesthetic. And he talks, I promise you, he talks like this. The unexamined life is not worth living. Pauses included, like built-in dramatic pauses. He pauses mid-sentence like he's letting Socrates load into his OS. Okay, maybe he didn't specifically say that part, but the turtleneck situation is real. Like in that voice, it's very close. I've actually been working on it. And the thing is, his lectures were actually kind of incredible. Like, genuinely, he would say something and the whole room would just, yeah, but the turtleneck. You can't take the turtleneck seriously. So everyone's sitting there torn between like this profound intellectual experience. And the fact that dude looks like a substitute drama teacher from 1977. Okay, yeah, I've been talking for like 40 minutes straight. So, I mean, I have 11 months of material. You're getting the director's cut. You should be grateful. Look, I'm catching you up. This is essential information. I can't just summarize 11 months. Oh, you missed this. Yeah, no, yeah, me too. Obviously. I mean, 11 months of Jake alone, and, it's a lot. Oh, and, right. There was this party, right? In like October, maybe. And there was this girl who, anyway, a different story. Not that that's a whole different thing. No, no, nothing, nothing. It's not a story. It's barely a. You know what? The whole Jake situation was a whole lot funnier. I can run you through some other crazy things he's done. I yeah. Oh, you still have that, huh? Okay. I mean, I didn't think you'd still have that picture up. It's been like 2 years since I gave you that. I figured by now you'd. No, no, no. Okay. I don't know why that. Okay. Um. Sorry, I'm making things awkward. So, um, I didn't tell you about the Yeah, no, I had something, but it's gone now. Yeah, no, no, no. I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. Did your parents go to bed? Huh? It's weird how your room sounds exactly the same. Like the fan does the same thing where it clicks on that one rotation. You hear that? That. That exact. I used to count those in my head when we'd be up late and you'd fall asleep and I'd be on the floor like this. Actually, exactly this. And I just count the clicks until I fell asleep too. This is exactly where I was sitting when. You remember the night before I left? Yeah. Everything's the same. Like, you just. The posters are in the same spot. Your books are still stacked weird, and hoodie's still on the chair, and I don't know what I expected. I think I expected it to be different, and it's just. It's exactly the same room. No, I'm not being quiet. I'm I'm taking a breath. Intermission. I'll be back to the usual in like 30 seconds. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Keep going. Ask me something. Ask me about the food there or the campus or ask me anything. I've got answers. What do you mean you don't want answers? I'm not faking anything. Okay, the professor, the turtleneck guy, I made him sound like a joke, but his lectures were actually. Okay, can I tell you about one of them? Like, one of them that really left an impression on me. So, he was talking about. This was like a week 6 or something, and he was talking about how you don't choose what matters to you. Like, you don't. You don't get to pick. It picks you. And then you're stuck with it. And he said this thing about how recognition is always retroactive. Like, you don't realize something new. You realize you already knew it. And the knowing was there the whole time. You just finally stopped pretending that you didn't. And I was sitting in that lecture hall thinking, baby, this is. I mean, Professor Turtleneck, obviously. I call all my professors baby. It's a yeah, it's a whole power move. You wouldn't get it. No, no, no. It's like it's a Gen Z thing. You know, I don't know if that okay. Yeah, I was joking. I was joking. I don't actually call my precious baby. No, no, I didn't call you baby. No, I was talking about the professor. Context. You gotta listen to the full. There's context. Hey, I need that. That's. What are you. Give me. I was using that. No, I'm not hiding behind a pillow. I'm just. It was a comfort thing. It's. The floor is hard, and I was. That's fine. 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 Take it. I don't need a pillow. I'm an adult. Okay, you keep saying my name like that's gonna. Like I'm gonna. What? What do you mean you need me to say the actual thing? No, I don't have a. What thing? Say what thing? I don't. I have many things. I'm a complex person. You're gonna have to be more specific about which. Okay, okay. Can we just go back to the Jake story? Because I really think you're gonna love the part where the fire department shows up and that. I was saving that. And it's a great third act. It's very dramatic. No? Okay, you don't want to hear about it. Cool. Cool. It was just a word. People say, I mean, I call my roommate dude like 40 times a day, and it doesn't. I practiced not doing that for 11 months, and I was home for 6 hours, and that's a bad ratio, right? It's embarrassing, like, mathematically, that's. What? No, I didn't say I practiced. Okay, yeah, I did say that. I practiced not calling you baby for 11 months. This wasn't. I had a plan for how tonight was gonna go, and this wasn't it. The plan had a lot more funny stories and a lot less whatever this is. I mean, the plan was airtight. I had material for like 4 hours, and you were never gonna get past the highlight reel. I can't just. You can't just say it anyway. Like it's. Like I'm allowed to do that. I don't know how to do this without joking. I've never had to be so serious about things like this. Like, you really want the version of me where I'm not joking around? Okay, but that one's like, that one's really bad. Okay. Okay, so there were. Oh, I'm gonna be so bad at this. I met people at school, like a lot of people. That's the whole point, right? You go to college, you meet people, and they were great. Some of them were genuinely, I mean, some of them were really, they were interesting and smart and funny. And I'd be talking to someone, like really talking, like 3 a.m. in someone's common room talking, and they'd say something good. Something that should have landed, and I'd think, that's not how she would say it. And then I think, why is that my. Why is that my comparison? Why am I sitting in a room full of people, grading them against someone who's 500 miles away on this floor? With the same old silly fan, and I tried to stop doing it. That's what the practicing was. Someone would make me laugh, and I'd think, her laugh does it. It does that thing where it starts slow and then it just goes, and then I think, stop doing that. She's your friend. This is insane. And then the next day, someone else would say something, and I'd think, oh, she would have been meaner about it, and it would have been way more funny, and I know. Everyone was reminding me of you. Like, this person is great, but she's not as cool as her. Or, this is a fun conversation, and I'm really enjoying this moment, but honestly, I'd much rather be having it with her. Like, everything I was experiencing was just a horrible copy of an original that I already had. Yeah. I genuinely spent the whole drive home today hoping that something would have changed. Like, you gotten a terrible haircut, or you started saying vibes unironically, or just joined a cult, or anything. Because maybe if you were different, then I could say, oh, I'm just experiencing nostalgia. Yeah. You weren't different. And when I walked in here and you were doing that thing where you read the last page of something first, because you can't handle not knowing. Your bookmarks are all receipts from the same coffee place. You laughed at the whole Jake situation before I even got to the punchline. You already knew where it was going. I ran out of excuses. I've been sitting on this floor for 6 hours, running out of excuses. Hey, your hand. If you keep... I'm not done. I have more, right? I practiced what I was gonna say if this happened, and none of it was this. None of it was me on your floor being... This isn't the speech. The speech was like so much better. The speech had like a structure, and it had a callback, and it was good. It was really good. Honestly, you would have laughed. I don't know when it happened. I don't know if it was before I left or after, or I think it was always. I think it was always there, and leaving just made it loud. You've always been it. And I'm sorry it took me going somewhere else to figure out I was already where I wanted to be. Hey, say something. Please. Anything? Tell me about the weather. Tell me... I'm sorry. You what? You've known? Since when? How long is a while? No, I called you at 2 a.m. asking about what type of cereal you buy, because that was a legitimate grocery question. Yeah, November, that's... Okay, yeah, that is pretty damning. No, but my shirts didn't smell right. I needed to know what laundry detergent you used. The smell isn't the same. And oh my god. Okay. Honestly, I wish I didn't ask you that one. It's so obvious. I forgot I even asked that. So you knew this whole time, and you just I sat on this floor, did the entire I delivered the whole thing, and you already oh, that's so unfair. That's genuinely I should get those minutes back. I want a refund. That was hard. I was going through something up here. Why didn't you say something? You were waiting for me this whole time? 11 months. You just what do you mean you knew I'd get there? What if I hadn't? What if I just kept doing the whole Jake joke all night and I never Okay, I did call you baby. Right in the middle of it. That's fair. And you know, you could have told me. Would have saved me a lot of really bad study group conversations where I kept trying to look for you in strangers. Would I have believed you? No. Probably not. I mean, you know me. I had to hear myself say it. I honestly don't know what we do now. Okay, cool. Great. Two clueless people on a bedroom floor. At, what time even is it? Yeah, not surprised. We've lost time. This whole room may as well just be a time void. You don't have to. The bed's right there. You don't have to come down here. No, don't. The floor, it's genuinely not comfortable. I've been lying to you for years about this floor being fine. Why are you coming so close? Hey. So I mean, we're just gonna sit on the floor in the dark, like. Okay, right. I don't need to try to make a joke. I know. I missed you in a way I didn't know was a thing. Like, I didn't know you could miss someone this specific. Not the idea of someone, not you. The exact way you are when it's late and you're not trying to be anything. This. Right here. And I'm done with my little highlight reel. Just so you know. I think that version of the evening is probably gone. You know, I like when you lean against my shoulder like this. Are you comfortable? Okay. I'm really glad. I'm really glad the room's the same.